It is 6:16 this morning, and we have a very interesting discussion coming up here. The nation has long been under scrutiny for, of course, our education system. It's no secret. And a former Teacher of the Year has seen it with his own eyes on an international level after experiencing schools from all around the globe.
This morning, Keith Ballard joins us live in studio to talk a little bit about his experiences and how he thinks America can improve. Good morning, Keith. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for being here.
It's an honor to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
You know, a very interesting look at an education system. You actually traveled abroad. Talk about where you went and what you experienced.
Well, I did this trip just out of general frustration.
Okay.
So I've done it on my own time, own money, own resources. Currently, this is my 27th interview, and my car's my office and my hotel. Literally, it is. But I went to China and India. I was in 22 schools, some up to 4,000 kids. And here's how I try to describe it to Americans, because everybody seems to understand football here. The Chinese public educational system is so good. I mean, it is so good. It's something like the NFL. Sorry to say, folks, here in America, we're playing no better than high school football.
It's that big of a separation right now.
It is.
In your eyes.
And the reason is, I mean, they're doing 230 days a year. We're doing maybe 175, 180. Listen, if the people don't vote for this governor proposal, we're looking at 165 or 160. We're
going the wrong way.
Take 3 weeks off your kid's schedule. You've got three more weeks with them, and sorry to say, they're just going to get dumber. That's what we're looking at.
Unbelievable.
Tell us a little bit about what you saw in the curriculum as far as math and science classes go compared to what we do here.
Heavily based in math and science. They start, but you have to understand that they start kindergarten at age 2. If you start at age 3 in China, you're late. You're behind. Here, we're starting at age 5. Maybe a third of our kids start at age 6. So it's a whole different mentality. I always say, here's the biggest difference. In America, we haven't figured out the value and the importance of education here. We just haven't gotten it. In China and India, in particular Asia, they tie the state of their economy, the health of their economy, with their education system. Here, we continue to look at education and treat public education as a social problem. And we know what happens about social problems when things get tough. What do? They cut them. And that's exactly what's happening. We're looking at three weeks off.
You know, you mentioned 230 days a year. Not only that, you also spoke in the break that they go to school an extra 3 to 3.5 hours a day longer than we do here. 3 to 3.5 hours a day. And let me just tell you, at some of the high schools I visited, you won't believe this. They start at 6 in the morning. They end at 10 at night. Now, listen, I'm telling you, I know I'm not saying this is the right way, but what's happened is they're really far off on this spectrum, but we've gone so far the other way, it's a point of ridiculousness. So, you know, the best we can do right now is try to, hopefully our voters will come and recognize the importance of education and, you know, vote at least to keep what we have and then try to improve and move forward. And just to wrap up quickly, and I know you can't, you know, look this far into the future or see it, but even if we did turn things around right now and next year started to do things the way they're doing them, is there ever a way we're ever going to close this gap? Even catch up?
You know what? I never want to say never, but let me tell you, we're losing traction, and we know what happens when we lose traction. You got a car and it loses traction, it starts digging in, and that's where we're at. So we got to do something now, folks. I'm telling you, if education's important, and we know it is, because look, it's not a manufacturing-based economy. It's knowledge-based now. So that's where it's at. It's all about education, and we're going the wrong way.
All right.
All right, Keith, thank you so much for your insight and your opinions and letting us a little bit know about what it's looking like on the other side of the world.
Sounds a little bit harsh, but you know, I'm a no.
Sometimes you need that.
That's where we're at.
And good luck on your trip.
Thank you very much. I appreciate
that.